Yo, what's to it, family and friends? Welcome to another episode of Uncommon Nonsense with your boy, you know, the biggest of them all, your boy, Big Meaty, man. Check this out, y'all. President Trump strikes historic reciprocal trade deal with the UK. Trump's newly elected Canadian Prime Minister Mark Warner. And CNN Vance Jones is shocked in his interview with 3 black Trump supporters. And finally, y'all, former President Sleepy Joe goes on The View to talk about his mental competency and other things. Oh, y'all, today's gonna be a banger. So y'all know, let go. What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Yeah, we got a lot to unpack today. We're having a busy week. Once again, our President Donald Trump is being triumphant again, and these liberal losers are acting like sore losers. So, to kick this episode off, we got to go in today's news. Trump signs a historic reciprocal trade deal with the UK, just the start of many. And in doing so, he held a press conference. Let's check it out, y'all.
Agreement with the UK is the first in a series of agreements on trade that my administration has been negotiating over the past 4 weeks. With this deal, the UK joins the United States in affirming that reciprocity and fairness is an essential and vital principle of international trade. The deal includes billions of dollars of increased market access for American exports, especially in agriculture, dramatically increasing access for American beef, ethanol, and virtually all of the products produced by our great farmers. And our Secretary, as you know, of Agriculture is here. Brooke, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Being
It's a
here.
good day. Thank you, sir.
You'll let the farmers know. In addition, the UK will reduce or eliminate numerous non-tariff barriers that unfairly discriminated against American products. But this is now turning out, I think, really to be a great deal for both countries, because it'll be really great for the UK also. So they're opening up the country. Their country is a little closed, and we appreciate that. They'll also be fast tracking American goods through their customs process, so our exports go to a very, very quick form of approval, and there won't be any red tape. Things are going to move very quickly both ways. The final details are being written up in the coming weeks. We'll have it all very conclusive, but the actual deal is a very conclusive one. We think just about everything's been approved. So good for both countries, and we'll also receive new market access for American chemicals, machinery, and many other industrial products that weren't allowed. And they'll end up getting products that they'll be able to price, and if they like them better and we make great products, they'll be buying those products, but they were not available in the UK. Furthermore, in a historic step, the deal includes plans that will bring the United Kingdom into the economic security alignment with the United States. That's the first of its kind. So we have a big economic security blanket, and that's very important. And we feel very, very comfortable with that, because it's been a great ally, truly one of our great allies. I mean, a lot of people say our greatest ally. I don't want to insult people by saying that, but I can say it's certainly one of our greatest, and right at the top. And they're the first one we're talking about. And by the way, we have many meetings planned today and tomorrow, and every country wants to be making deals.
Now y'all tell me. Let go, mega. Like the last few weeks, man, ever since Trump announced, man, these terrorists, man, I swear to God, man, the liberal media been tearing him down, man. They've been talking about how the stock market's going down, how the stock market's up 3,000 points historically. I mean, you can't stop somebody when they're doing right. I mean, the man is doing right. He's doing the job. He's being efficient, effective, and he's getting things done in a matter of months that people has been trying to do for decades. I don't get the liberal losers complaint. I don't see how there's not more centric Democrats joining MAGA looking at the job that our president is doing. It just don't make no sense. But we can finish this out, y'all, so we can see what all this trade agreement consists of.
And we have a meeting, as you know, Scott will be going over to Switzerland on Saturday, and that'll be very, very interesting. We'll find out, but I think they want to make a deal very badly, too. Both countries have agreed that the economic security is national security and will be working together as allies to ensure that we have a strong industrial base, appropriate export controls, and protections for key technologies and industries like steel. Steel is a big factor. Both countries will become stronger with steel and things necessary for military. You know, we used to build ships and other things literally at a level that nobody's ever seen. And we haven't, we've eased up. And I would say that the UK certainly eased up, but now we're going to be uneasing both, and we work together. Once again, I want to thank Prime Minister Starmer. He's been terrific for his partnership in this matter. The special relationship and external bond, it's really an external and an internal bond between our two countries will soon be stronger than ever before. And we really do. We have a great relationship. I want to just say that the representatives of UK have been so professional.
That is why. That is my president right there. I don't know if you guys can understand what's happening here. I mean, this is a real golden age for America. All he's doing is revisiting past bad deals. And he's using tariffs as leverage. We have to have better deals, y'all. We can't keep shopping our whole industrial might overseas. We can't keep exporting things that we need for our military, especially exporting them from possible enemies like China or Russia. I mean, this makes no national sense, let alone any common sense. Guys, I don't understand why legacy media is so against this. I don't understand why liberal Democrats is so against this. They've been advocating for decisions like this since their conception. So now that America is getting back on a strong footing, everybody's going into this old deranged shit. Everybody's panicking. Everybody's saying he's killing diplomatic relationship. He's 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 making enemies out of our allies and emboldening our enemies and all this crazy fear mongering nonsense. He's not doing none of that. He's renegotiating all global political terms for America. We've been getting shitted on, and now it's time for us to start getting treated fairly. I mean, you can't sustain a mighty country being subjected to minute entities. I mean, it's common sense, y'all. And this is a great deal for American agriculture, for our farmers and ranchers. No more barriers to enter the UK. So now we got American beef. Boy, they better get ready for that wagyu. We got American beef on its way to the UK. It doesn't even make sense how they've been selling some of everything here. And we've been barred for selling some of everything there. And they're supposed to be some of our closest allies since World War II ended. Come on, guys. We're renegotiating, restructuring our standing in the global world. We're supposed to do that. We can't continue being weak. We can't continue being taken advantage of. Now is the time to renegotiate. We have a new president with a new vision and a new drive and a new focus. Let's get it done. And I mean, you already have people complaining about this success already, yeah. And it's sad. It's really sad. And let me say this: if you're somewhat confused of what this means for America and our agriculture, then I'm gonna let the agriculture secretary breaks it down because she intervenes here and explains to you what's the significance of this new trade deal is and how it helps American farmers and ranchers.
Let's talk about on American beef really quickly, and it can't be understated. I'm Brooke Rollins, by the way, how important this deal is and what this means to American farmers and ranchers. Specific to the beef, this is going to exponentially increase our beef exports. And to be very clear, American beef is the safest, the best quality, and the crown jewel of American agriculture for the world. So I think a really important part of this deal isn't just the ethanol reducing of tariffs from 19 to 0, which for our row croppers is a huge deal, but also for beef. And as we move forward, I know our incredible trade team is looking at all of the meats, all of the produce, really all of our agriculture exports. And I don't know if there's an industry that has been treated more unfairly and has suffered more than our agriculture industry. So we look forward to, I'll be in the UK on Monday, talking to my counterpart over there for next week, and look forward to moving that out across the country. The president is
I think
incredible.
we can say that we have.
Now, there you guys have it, man. This is what a president is supposed to do. Take care America business for all Americans. This is right up our alley. But yet you're going to have these liberal losers. I swear you're going to see it. They're going to bombard all your legacy media channels tonight. MSNBC, CNN, all these liberal losing legacy media channels. They're going to be on and they're going to say how, this is just one. Of course he was going to strike a deal with the UK. They are our closest ally. Blasey, 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 blasey. They're going to discredit it instead of congratulate it. Like, that don't even make no sense. Why would you hate on something that benefits Americans, that benefits your constituencies? Like, you guys are American haters, man. You liberal losers hate this country. And it's sad to see. And then, not only that, we didn't stop there, because then President Trump has a meeting with the newly elected Canadian Prime Minister, Warner. And of course, here Warner goes, explaining to the president, telling the president that Canada's not for sale. Well, with all due respect, Mr. Prime Minister, we had no intentions on buying Canada. We were just simply going to give them the opportunity to be American. Because at this point, it gotta suck being Canadian. And you guys should be gracious with Donald Trump for even extending you guys the invites, because we really don't need no more you liberal losers within our American culture, within our American society. And I guess that really is the truth of the matter. I mean, we really don't need this crap. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to look at some clips of Trump and the newly elected Canadian Prime Minister, Mark Warner. Y'all check this out.
I would. But this is not necessarily a one-day deal. This is over a period of time they have to make that decision. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, if I may. Respectfully, Canadians' view on this is not going to change on the 51st state. Secondly, we are the largest client of the United States in the totality of all the goods. So we are the largest client of the United States. We have a tremendous auto sector between the two of us, and the changes that made have been helpful. 50% of a car that comes from Canada is American. That's not.
I mean, look at Trump. Trump is like, boy. I gotta listen to this drag, this idiot. Like, come on. Y'all been ripping us off for decades. It is over. I don't know what we need to say to y'all. It's over. I don't even know why you come to the White House. I'm talking about standing firm in your crap. Listen, if you don't want to make a deal, bye. Bye-bye. But listen, Trump gives him a bit of course correction, y'all. Check it out.
Like anywhere else in the world. And to your question about is there one thing? No, this is a bigger discussion. There are much bigger forces involved. And this will take some time and some discussions. And that's why we're here, to have those discussions. And that is represented by who's sitting around the table.
See, the conflict is, and this is very friendly. We're not. This is not going to be like We had another little blow up with somebody else. That was a much different. This is a very friendly conversation, but we want to make our own cars. We don't really want cars from Canada, and we put tariffs on cars from Canada. And at a certain point, it won't make economic sense for Canada to build those cars. And we don't want steel from Canada because we're making our own steel, and we're having massive steel plants being built right now as we speak. We really don't want Canadian steel, and we don't want Canadian aluminum and various other things because we want to be able to do it ourselves.
look at the look on that fool face. I mean, Trump, you just blatantly tell him we don't want none of this shit from y'all. We don't want nothing from y'all. We don't need y'all steal y'all aluminum. We don't want y'all making our cars, no parts of our cars. We want American cars made and American parts supplied in America, manufactured by Americans, because American made is always the better made. And we want our industries back. Oh, this is a beautiful sight to see, man. Thank God, President Donald J. Trump. Here we go.
And we, because of past thinking of people, we have a tremendous deficit with Canada. In other words, they have a surplus with us, and there's no reason for us to be subsidizing Canada. Canada's a place that will have to be able to take care of itself economically.
Enough of the subsidies. Enough of the subsidizing. I mean, this is what I love about this president, because that is the clutch of his mantra. No more subsidizing. We're not subsidizing the black community no more. We're not subsidizing these illegal immigrants no more. We're not subsidizing our allies no more. We're not subsidizing none of that shit. Only thing we caring about right now in America is Americans. All this other crap is over. Let's go, these beautiful, great United States of America.
In Canada, $200 billion a year, or whatever the number might be. It's a very substantial number. And it's hard for the American taxpayer to say, gee whiz, we love doing that. Thank you very much. We're going to have a very substantial. Thank you.
Now, once again, yeah, Trump is leading the way in this common sense revolution. I'm just a soldier in this fight. But boy, do we have a hell of a general. It just makes sense. Why are we subsidizing people who can take care of themselves? People not only can they take care of themselves, they also can contribute to the success of their countries. Like, no more subsidizing, y'all. No more subsidizing. And in the meanwhile, while Donald Trump is striking reciprocal trade deals, while Donald Trump is getting ceasefire commitments from the Houthis, the newly elected prime minister, getting things done, while Trump is signing executive orders, while Trump is getting things done, the liberal losers are holding town halls. I mean, they're having ignorant outbursts at congressional meetings. They're crying. I mean, they're going crazy with this Trump derangement. Now, they can't even celebrate the progress of America, and they're supposed to be progressive. It's crazy. I mean, because at the same time, you have this fool, this beta brother, this beta. I like to refer to him as being, beta bread brother.
Started off the broadcast tonight with the president's cabinet shakeup, and that's, of course, only a fraction of what's unfolded over the last 102 days of the second Trump administration. The question is, what are voters making of it all? CNN's Van Jones has been talking to Trump supporters dating back to 2016. He is, as you know, a Democrat who is a former senior advisor to President Obama.
Liberal.
For tonight's report, he met with a small group of black voters, a man and woman from South Carolina and another woman from North Carolina, all of whom voted for President Trump. CNN's exit polling shows Mr. Trump got 8% of the black vote in 2016, and that grew slightly into the teens over the next two elections. Here's Van's report from Greenville, South Carolina.
See, let me pause for a second. This is what I mean by the deception of legacy media. Like, You got 8% of the black vote. President Trump got 8% of the black vote in 2016, 13% in 2024. If my math is right, that's a 5-point jump. A 5-point jump, a 5-point jump in a minority demographic is a nice chunk. It's a lot of people. There's a lot of people change their mind. It's a lot of black Trump supporters because I promise you, boy, you woke folk, we putting y'all back to sleep. I promise you that. Let's go.
You do well.
And here we are in South Carolina with 3 Trump voters. You weren't always a Republican.
Just look how he said, here we are, South Carolina, 3 Trump, bro. I mean, he want to call these brothers and sisters coons and sell out so bad. That's what they go to. That's what these liberal losers go to. They're so sensitive, so emotional, so girly like that they cannot have a logical discussion. They have to be emotional. They have to do name calling and fear mongering. You know, all that other crap. But let's see what these folks got to say.
Republican.
No, actually, I come from a family that was like super Democratic. My first time voting, I voted Democrat. I voted for Joe Biden.
What about Trump appealed to you?
Am I allowed to cuss?
Yeah, you can go.
I mean, part of it is he's an asshole. I like authenticity.
See, you can't ignore that point. He's an asshole. Now I know, to all those political correct people, we don't supposed to have a president that's an asshole. Our president is supposed to practice decorum. He's supposed to be polite. He's supposed to be articulate. Who said so? You? Let me tell you something. I've been on this earth for 51 years, going on 52 this year. Every politician, every person I ever seen, be polite, be articulate, and be charming, has been lying. See, that's what I'm saying. Anytime you got to dress up your message, it usually confirms it's a lie. The truth don't care how rugged it is, how much of an asshole it appears. The truth is the truth. And that's that's what's wrong with you people. See, y'all either think like that we are susceptible to the lie or that we're too uneducated for the truth. So y'all lie to us. And we're fed up. America is fed up with y'all lunacy. Let's go.
Voted for Obama then you voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016. But 2020, you voted for Donald Trump. What made the change?
I began listening to someone, her name is Candace Owens, and I read her book, and it just opened my eyes to maybe he's not this person that I have been led to believe that he was.
So you voted against Trump in 2016.
Yes.
But then in 2020, you voted for him?
Absolutely.
Why?
I saw how things were going during his first term, and I was pleasantly surprised, and I was pleased with what was happening. I saw the economy getting better. I saw country relations in certain countries getting better.
What are some things that he's doing?
See what I mean? Brother, you guys, I know you college educated. I'm not going to say college educated. I know you college indoctrinated liberals believe that the bulk of the American culture, because they got high school diplomas, y'all really believe that we're stupid and dumb because we don't have a degree in indoctrination. So y'all think we're stupid. And this sister just clearly stated it for you. Like, I seen my life get better under President Donald Trump. You can't, no black person, nobody, man, unless you're a scammer, can say they seen their life get better under Biden. And it's so apparent, but excuse me. And it's so apparent, but I digress. Let's continue, yeah.
That you do like?
For me, I like the border. I just don't like the idea of someone coming here illegally and getting benefits that can serve my community. So
there you have it. There you have it. A black Trump supporter tells y'all how black folk feel about illegal immigration. I'm going to tell y'all how I feel about it. I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm tired of no one else saying this. To me, if anybody advocates or support illegal immigration, to me that person is a racist. If he or she is not a racist, she's most definitely a fascist. Because everybody know what communities get hurt by illegal immigration. I mean, they take our resources, they take our jobs. I'm talking about they flood our neighborhood, they flood our communities with these dangerous opioids and fentanyl. Like, we know, like, if it's affecting white people, you know it's doubly affecting black folk. And I don't know why all these black liberal leaders are up here advocating for the continuance of illegal immigration. Surely you know illegal immigration is hurting your constituency. It's hurting the very people who put you in power. Why would you continue this harmful practice? It's killing America, and it's killing the marginalized folks in America who still believe in the American dream, who still scrapping by, trying to get up, trying to get right. There's still, I don't understand why you guys don't get that. It's making more difficult a difficult journey. It's just crazy, but I mean, it's only because they all is sellouts anyway. Let's continue, y'all.
So that's the reason why I support him on that border policy.
When you think about the border, you think about people coming here who are getting more help than people who live here and who are born here.
Yeah. And I got that perspective not from news channels. I got it from
Whoa. Stop the press. Literally. I got my information not from you idiots, not from Legacy News, but from social media, from the truth tellers. Boy, is Van Jones high. Boy, is he crazy about that one. Like, what?
social media. TikTok is like a holy grail. We even see it with the things that we learn about the United States government. Outside of the United States, people are showing Americans, hey, look at what's going on. Do y'all know that your government is doing this? Have you seen this? Have you looked at it from this perspective?
You know, people, when they think about a Trump voter, they usually think about like a white dude with like a red hat on and a pickup truck. And y'all
see what I mean? Look at these anti-racist liberals exercise racism. Like, why would you stereotype Trump voters? This is really my dilemma. And I understand. I'm a big fan of Officer Tatum, and he says, I mean, he articulates it well, man. Like, black folk is the most racist people in the world. Black folk, like, I don't even know why they can't understand, like to embrace racism is to become racist. like there's no way a person can say, oh, white people hate me, and not feel a certain way about some group of people who hate you. See, this is why we shouldn't even be discussing race in this diverse country of ours. Any conversation of excellence, of progress, should be spoken in an American cultural voice. We shouldn't be sitting up here thinking that somebody is worse off or better off or a better person or a worse person because of their skin color. It's just no biological validation for that position. There's no reason why black folks should be thinking they're special because they're black. There's nowhere in the world white people should be thinking they're special because they're white. No, being special requires action. I mean, once again, I digress.
Oh, not that at all. So Donald Trump's team went in, they took down Harriet Tubman's picture for a quick minute. They're trying to like knock out the black museums. What does that have to do with the price of eggs, and how does that impact you?
In some ways, it's a slap in the face. In other ways, I don't care.
See, this is beautiful. This is why. This is why I took this clip and did a pod on, because this is just beautiful. Look at the brother face. Like, he can't understand how he can invoke Black history, Black struggle, and a current Black man can say, I don't care. I got more pressing issues to deal with. See, this is the problem with Black folk. This is the reason why we can't progress. Because every argument, everything, our whole culture is structured in a historical text. There's no cultural significance in the now or in the future. It's always from a historical perspective. This happened to us. This what we've been through. This is what is happening to us because of this what happened to us. There's never no accountability. There's never no, well, this is not happening anymore. It haven't happened in a long time, and it's not happening now. So why is we talking about it? There's never that logic being discussed on none of these legacy media channels and on a lot of these social media channels. There's none of this being discussed, man. We gotta stop talking Black progress in a historical context. Let's go, yeah.
I care more about how I'm going to take care of my children.
I don't think the average American cares about that. I know I am sick and tired of seeing Black people sit there and complain about something, but not taking action and steps to actually try to change things in an appropriate manner.
You ain't shit if you ain't in motion. Let me say, I don't care what color you is, what race you is, what gender you is. If you ain't in motion, you ain't nothing. And by that, I mean, man, you gotta get up. You gotta pursue your dream. You gotta pursue change. You can't beg and ask for change. You gotta pursue change. You gotta put action into the change. Like, and all Black folk is tired of Black folk talking and not doing. It's time for accountability. And I'm telling you, I had this quote on a previous video I posted, and I'm telling you, it's still true right now in this video. I'm telling you, it's still true right now in this video. Like, as long as we keep looking at things from a historical perspective. No, I'm saying that. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm saying, I said this in past videos, and I'm doubling down now. Like, and I'm talking specifically to my Black Americans, my Black folk. Listen, Black folk. Listen to what I'm saying. For America, this is the start of a golden age. But what's even greater, or what's even better about it, it is also the age of accountability for us here, Black Americans. It's the only thing that's ever been lacking. We ain't never went up and got it. We always bagged and asked for it. Trump ain't giving you nothing. He's giving you the opportunity to earn everything. That's boast up that mantra within our culture, Black folk. Let's continue, yeah.
Under the Trump and Biden administration, they came to certain agreements with police departments to be less brutal toward the Black community. Trump has now ended all that. How does that help?
I didn't even want to stop here. I want to let this play so I can get on to include this video, but I gotta say something. Like, Biden and the Trump administration created legislation for police officers to stop being so brutal in the Black community. That's what Vance Jones asked the question. Why wasn't nobody creating legislation to stop Black folks from being so brutal towards other Black folks in the Black community? We're the one killing each other and robbing and stealing and hurting one another. These fucking police ain't doing nothing. What the police doing to us is a drop in the bucket in comparison to the devastation that we reap on one another. Let's finish.
The Black community.
I have a lot of issues with police reform and just with how police officers are treated as a whole. My husband is currently going through the process to become a police officer. The amount of hatred that cops get, even the best ones, I think has become a huge problem because it has been, especially around election times when it definitely comes out of like, oh no, the cops are bad, the cops hate you because you're black. They're immediately deemed as evil.
This man is talking about running for a third term. Now, what do you think about that?
The third term, for me, absolutely not. I think it's at the end.
Now, in this one, I love the last sister comment because she most definitely keeps it 100. Check it out, y'all.
End of these 4 years, it's time to move on.
This is a prime example of him trolling people because people have said, like, oh, if he gets in the office, he's going to be a dictator. He's going to try to run for a third term. So he's like, okay.
He's like, looking like he is a dictator. He is going to try to run a third term. Stop being an idiot, man. The man is trolling the shit out of y'all. Let's go.
Y'all think I'm going to do that? I'm going to mess with y'all and say this to take y'all out.
I thought you loved this man because he's so authentic and he's such a truth teller.
But you need to know the difference between somebody trolling somebody, and this is a prime example of him being a troll.
If you had to do it all over again, would you vote for Donald Trump again, yes or no?
Now, wait, guys, what do you think they're all going to say? Well, without any further ado.
Yes, I would. Now, in the future, I am not a diehard Democrat or a diehard Republican. If there were a Democratic candidate who was more aligned for me, then I would vote Democrat.
If you go back in time, would you vote for Donald Trump, yes or no?
Yes.
I think I might know the answer on this next one.
Yes.
This is
Immediately yes. No, I'm sorry.
If you had to do it all over again, would you vote for Donald Trump, yes or no?
1,000% absolutely yes.
See? And you see, they hate that. For the life of them, see these Democrats, they can't afford to lose the black vote. This is why you see so much hate mongering. This is why you see so much fear mongering. This is why you see so much race baiting and race hustling, because they can't afford to lose the black vote. And I'm telling you, my black post, I'm telling my fellow black brothers and sisters, that is our leverage. This is what I'm saying. We are in the age of accountability. We get held accountable, and we hold our politicians and our leaders accountable. That time is now. That time didn't pass. That time is not yet to come. That time is now. And let's go. And then guys, I'm strolling through the YouTube, and my algorithm happened to touch on I'm sorry, y'all. I'm strolling through the internet, and my algorithms happen to touch on ex-president Sleepy Joe doing an interview on The View explaining his mental competency. Y'all, this is the gift that keeps on giving, guys. You guys gotta see this one to believe it.
Mr. President, since you left office, there have been a number of books that have come out, deeply sourced from Democratic sources, that claim in your final year there was a dramatic decline in your cognitive abilities. In the final year of your presidency, what is your response to these allegations, or are these sources wrong?
This fool like, what the hell is she talking about? She said mental competency. What does competency mean? This fool serves. This fool is clearly suffering. But let's see, can he hold it together, y'all? They say he's been sharp for the last 4 years. Let's see, can he be sharp with his minute and 58 seconds of this clip? Let's see, can he be sharp? Let's go.
You are wrong. There's nothing to sustain that, number one. Number two, you know, think of what we're left with. We're left with a circumstance where we had an insurrection when I started. Not since the Civil War. We had a circumstance where we were in a position that the pandemic, because of the incompetence of the last outfit, end up over 1 million people dying, 1 million people dying. And we're also in a situation where we found ourselves unable to deal with a lot of just basic issues, and which I won't go into.
What does that have to do with you demonstrating that you have the mental fortitude to be commander-in-chief of these great United States of America? Like, she asked you, there's been a lot of questions concerning your mental competency. And he says none of that has been substantiated, sustained. Dude, we're not asking you if anyone proved or substantiated your mental incompetency. Clearly, that hasn't been proven. We want to hear what you got to say about it. But of course, you want to talk about the pandemic, the resurrection. You know, you're reading from your strip. But let's go.
In interest of time. And so we went to work and we got it done. And, you know, one of the things that and
Alyssa, you know.
Whoa, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about now. This game. What the fuck is wrong with these liberals? Like, sorry for all the bad language, but this is great. It's been a great day, man. We got the trade deal, man. We got China in check. We got Vice President Biden over here acting a fool. We got black Trump supporters and more enthusiastic about Trump than ever. Like, this is we got the Houthi ceasefire. So no more bombing commercial ships and shit. Thanks to our great president, Donald J. Trump. And guess what, yeah? We got our first American Pope. Pope Leo the 14th. And I'm not Catholic, y'all, don't get me wrong. But boy, the first ever American Pope is from Chicago, Illinois, man. Dude, if this ain't great news, if this ain't God shining if this ain't God shedding his grace on thee, and y'all gotta be for real, but I'm sorry, I got sidetracked, y'all. Let's continue.
One of the things I think is that the people who wrote those books were not in the White House with us, and they didn't see how hard Joe worked every single day. I mean, he'd get up.
Sleepy Joe's getting sleepy. Like, baby, will you hurry? I need a nap.
He'd put in a full day, and then at night I'd be in bed, you know, reading my book, and he was still on the phone reading his briefings, working with staff. I mean, it was nonstop. It's the White House. Being president is not like a job. It's a lifestyle. It's a life that you live. You live it 24 hours a day. That phone can ring at 11 o'clock at night.
The fool just try to suppress a yarn. Oh, this is making my day, y'all. Let's go.
Or 2 in the morning. It's constant. You never leave it. And Joe worked really hard. I think he was a great president. And if you look at things today, give me Joe Biden anytime.
Yeah, I see the crowd woke him up. You like, oh shit. Oh, they clapping. Oh, what the hell she say? She must have said something good. Yeah. All right, yeah. All right, y'all. There y'all have it. There y'all have it, man. This has been a good pod, man. I'm telling you, I had some juicy stuff. So, I guess in conclusion, y'all, I mean, I guess it's safe to say, man, that America's on the right track, man, for all Americans, man, thanks to our great president, Donald J. Trump, man. Thanks. Oh, man. Thank you, Trump. Thank you, President. Thank you, President. I really do appreciate this. I never thought this would happen in my lifetime. I never thought. I am so proud of this country, and I'm so proud of you, Mr. President. Thank you for everything you're doing for this great country of ours. Well, now y'all see what I mean, man. This has been a great day for pod, man. I done hear some laughs, man, and I done had some excitement. I done got excited. I done seen some things happening on the front that's gonna help all Americans out, including my fellow Black Americans. So I'm impressed, but I'm so glad. I'm so proud of our country, and I'm so proud of our president. Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you, America, man. If you guys haven't seen any of my last videos, you guys should really go check them out, man. It's really a lot of good stuff in them videos. You guys know my mantra, man. Stay out your body, reside in your spirit. It's where your potential at. And if you guys haven't seen any of my other videos, y'all guys gotta check them out, man. So until next time, peace, my beloved. May America be great once again.